And Drewski has done it again. Drewski, this young man is on fire. He keeps coming with the hits. And now it's to the point now with these Drewski skits, people are gathering around to watch them. They like an event. And basically, it shows us how the internet is taking the place of television. It's taking the place of SNL. I think Drewski's bigger than SNL and Living. He is the new SNL, new and Living Color, new all of those things. And all the young comics is out there. You're doing your thing with the skits. It's big. It shows us how comedy has also evolved. And the skit, to me, it was funny. I liked it. It's him reenacting, I'm guessing, Erica Kirk. Let's look at it together. We're going to look at this together, guys. And you guys let me know what you think. Y'all can come in on the chat and we can talk about this. Let's see here. Here we go. Let me hurry up and get it because somebody was complaining I don't get to the videos quick enough. But also let me make sure all right, cool. Let's check this out.
Get on your feet!
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the
I want to know who put that jaw on there. They made that jaw strong as hell with that makeup.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God.
Oh, that's funny.
And that is why we say our prayers.
Oh, that's funny.
We are all his children.
Wow. I like that.
But when I say children, like the Holy Blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
You see the subtle nuance in that? The subtle nuance. Stare at the camera. Zoom in on the face. It's good.
Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha. And Bella will have all organic Pup Cup. Organic? Yes, everything organic.
He's showing subtle nuance. A lot of people got mad talking about he making fun of the lady, but he is just reenacting how she is. I got people coming to me in my DMs trying to attack me because I posted a picture of him next to Erica Kirk and they're talking crazy to me. I said, well, first of all, I didn't do this. I didn't reenact it, but he's just reenacting. There was no disrespect involved in this whole skit. It's just showing what's going on.
3, 7. Oh, are you good? 4, 3, 2. Hold your chest lifted. We're gonna lift.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes, because they are the ones who mattered most.
Brilliant. This is a brilliant skit, man. It's a brilliant take. He wasn't disrespectful. All he did was reenact it exactly how they act. That's all. There was no disrespect. Didn't mention a name. Just dressed up. And all we can do, we don't even know if he's actually making fun of Erica Kirk. All we could do is try to, I guess, figure it out. He didn't mention the name. He didn't say anything. All he did was carry himself the same way. And a lot of people are upset. I had people, like I say, I had people coming in my DMs and said, bro, I didn't do the video. All I'm doing is showing it. He didn't mention the name. He didn't say nothing about Buddy. None of that. And these people are upset. Comedy, the funniest thing about comedy is the funniest comedy is typically the truth, right? So just the nuance that he did, how she looks stoic after she says something is what it is. And I'm going to read to y'all what the guy said, because some guy came into my actual Facebook messenger and he was talking crazy to me. Let me find what he said. This is what he said. Satanic. Hey, can I come down in a second? Because I'm in here doing this. So this is what the guy tells me. Satanic, low IQ NPCs. Hey, let's make fun of a widow because we think the psychotic Candace Owens is a smart woman and talks the truth. Now all of a sudden, Candace Owens is psychotic. One thing about Candace Owens, she talks about everybody. she doesn't make a difference. She talk about black people, white people, all people. But however, when she's not talking the way you want her to talk, now you're mad at her. Because now they turn on Candace Owens because Candace is pointing out a lot of things and questioning a lot of things. So now they jumping on Candace. You guys suck. And it's live here on the internet. You guys are rotten inside. And I think you know that. What? Get the fuck out of here, bro. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? They pissed off about it. Then, well, what happens if someone do the blackface? I don't give a damn. Y'all act like Robert Downey didn't do blackface in that movie. I don't care if he is funny. I don't get in my feelings. If a white person did blackface, I'm not mad, bro. Do it. Reenact it if it's funny. We just go laugh. But what Druski did, once again, brilliant. To the point, man, I think dude must have got, I don't know how, dog, he got 30 million views or something in his, bro. Insane, bro. Like, let's see how many. And it's just on his Instagram page. Let me see. That thing is at 37.5 million views, and it ain't even been out 24 hours. So dope, man. Shout out to Druski, man. Druski, good dude. You know, I get a lot of love, man. I'm with my son. Good dude, man. And I'm not here to dick ride because I'm building my own table, but I'm going to give credit where credit is due, respectively. So the Drewski, keep killing their ass, man. Keep cooking with this shit, man. It's hilarious. And here we go. We got outrage. Oh, wow, this is good. Because I know we started this off and it's titled Drewski. So now getting outrage. Drewski sparks outrage after dressing as Erica Kirk in latest viral skit. This is too far. Now they're mad. Controversial comedian Drewski has triggered fresh outrage over his latest mega viral skit in which he dressed up as Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica, with many calling him disgusting and completely disrespectful to a grieving widow. The black comic painted his skin and sported a white suit, blue contact lenses, and blonde locks as he mocked the Turning Point USA CEO in his How Conservative Women Act in America sketch, which has racked up more than 40 million views on social media. Drewski's skit began with Erica dancing as pyrotechnics went off around her in a send-up of Charlie Kirk's memorial service before answering questions from reporters about the Iran war in imitation of White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt. The comic also mocked Erica's body language from a December CBS News town hall during which critics had called out her stare. I serve a righteous God, and this is why we say our prayers with all his children. When I say children, I mean Holy Blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible. Drewski, whose real name is Drew Disbordes, said in the video, we have to protect all men in America, especially the white men. Those are the ones we care about. Yes, because they're the ones who matter most. And this is a picture of Erica Clark there. Drewski, who also wore whiteface in September last year to portray a racist NASCAR fan, was then seen ordering organic Pup Cup and struggling in a Pilates class. Of course, the fans were left in hysterics, but the depiction struck a nerve among others. This is too far, man. You were completely disrespectful to an NFL honors, and now you're making fun of Erica Kirk, whose husband was brutally assassinated. This ain't it. And I want to say to those people, not one time in this skit was Erica named. So that, you're off bet. She was never named in this skit. He didn't say a name. So don't do that. All conservatives, women in America, why her? The man never mentioned her name. He didn't label her name. He did nothing. He did sort. So y'all need to stop. Is this a joke? You think it's funny? Making fun of it? You're a disgusting piece of you know what. Now, this is the same woman who shortly after the assassination of her husband, she could be seen laughing and making jokes, starting a new hugging device extra strong. And listen, I'm not here to tell anybody how to grieve, but give me a break and quit trying to find what they are right now is a lot of selective outrage. The selective outrage. That's what I see. Druski can make fun of niggas all day, nothing. And Samara Lewis made a great point. Kirk brought the comedy upon herself because she's a joke in itself. Yes, she is. And let's pull up some things where she actually acted strange. Like, I don't know, I'm not going to grieve, but she seemed to have grieved strangely. Okay, now here's
creep out. And why?
So let's look at something here. Okay.
Okay, well, until you're a mile in someone else's shoes.
So I've already mentioned how I think that Erica is intentionally acting suspicious for a more manipulative purpose. But why is she like intentionally trying to everybody out? And why are we the only ones pointing it out? Like, why is no one on the mainstream or in the spotlight talking about her creepy ass glares? This is how I know that we're the only real people out here. Don't you think that if you were interviewing someone that was looking at you like this, and you were a real person, you'd be like, why are you looking at me like that? If you were ever interviewing someone that was just glaring, you'd be like, are you okay? And this is why we know it's all a setup and it's all just a show for us. Because not one person in all of these talk shows and these interviews and on these podcasts, no one is talking about it besides us. That's why I know that we're the only real people. And don't even be like, oh, Candace is talking about it. Candace is on the case. No, she's not. She's controlled. She's telling you what you think you want to hear. She reveals nothing that actually matters. Oh, well, she showed us text messages and she's exposing this and she's calling out this person. The only things they show you are things they want you to be aware of. And for manipulative purposes, everything they do and everything they show you is for a specific reason that you're not even thinking about.
Interesting. This is two. Jokes typically, right? And what makes them funny is just the comedian brings out the truth. Like, you can't, nobody told this woman to do these weird glares and stares. Nobody, look at it. I don't know what is he? Tears put on Erica Kirk's face as she walks. Was she putting something in her eye? That's weird. And even with that Charlie Kirk thing, it was like a lot of stuff with it, man. I was listening to an interview with Tucker, and the guy that stepped down from the White House, like he was over the war or something. I can't think of his name, but he was saying the last time he saw Charlie Kirk, he was telling the guy, don't let Trump, like, we should not fight Iran. Israel is controlling, and then comes up missing. Like, it's a lot of weird with this stuff. But nobody wants to hear the truth. So
Okay, well, until you walk.
Yeah, bro. Look at this. Just how to look at it. Now they getting no Druski, but what about this? This is what she did. Look at this. Watch this.
But we serve a just God, and I rest easy in knowing that He's sovereign, but He's just. And so let the Lord handle that.
Is that not weird? That's not weird to y'all? I don't know. I know people don't follow me now. This guy, I can't believe it. And here's another one. This is a strange. Let's just take a look at this
rotating casts. Yeah. Rotating.
I don't really know how. I'm not here to grieve, but let's take a look.
The Charlie Kirk show is not going anywhere. My husband's voice will live on. The show will go on. We will have rotating hosts, rotating casts, rotating people coming on.
Some great people next week.
Unbelievable. We will have consistency. The members only group will continue to go on. All of his socials that God has blessed us with, the people who follow those socials will go on. Nothing is changing. But I want to preface, we're not awkward. We're not like weird. Cringy. We're not cringe. We're going to be tweeting as if it's him. That's tone deaf and really disturbing. And anyone who does that's like morbidly off. Yeah. That's not what's happening. The team is keeping this alive because we have Charlie in each and every one of us. Yes. And it is going to be continually the North Star of the conservative movement, of the voice of the youth, of the voice of the base, and that will not end.
Okay. Very, very weird. Very get mad at Drewski for just reenacting exactly what he saw. How can you be mad at him for that? Take a look at this one.
About the actual story.
Let me take a look.
And yet there are a huge number of conspiracy theories, you might call them brain rot, that are spreading right now online about the actual story behind the reality. One, people say that Tyler Robinson was actually a MAGA Republican. Or two, some people say you were actually a Mossad agent sitting in front of me and you were Charlie's handler and Israel killed Charlie.
Right.
Other people say that a number of men in the crowd were wearing maroon t-shirts, and this signifies that his killing was an elite airborne operation, whatever that means. They say that the rings on your fingers, which are
My kids' initials, my wedding band, the Medal of Freedom, my engagement ring.
but apparently symbolize some kind of secret plot. There's also a new theory that Egyptian aircraft have been tracking you.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on? There's so many conspiracies spreading about what seems to be a pretty open and shut case.
You know, wouldn't most women break down crying tears, right? I'm not saying she's not strong, but wouldn't you just lost your husband in the most horrific way. Wouldn't you break down? You commenting on here? Oh, that's not you. Okay. Yo, this is 6'7". Not you? Who is that? Yeah, I think that's you. But wouldn't you break down?
This is the first time that we have seen evil on display where we have social media at our fingertips. Something so evil that happened, people are wanting answers immediately. They are wanting to figure out how to wrap their mind around this. Egyptian planes.
Egyptian
planes.
Do you believe that Tyler Robinson murdered your husband?
Yes, I do.
Why do you think it is so hard for so many people to believe that reality?
Because it's too simple. Again, everyone always has to think there's more to the story. Well, sometimes there's not. I've seen the autopsy report. I've seen our case pulled together. I've been in constant contact with our lawyers, the prosecuting team. I've saw.
I want to know, do you even have a funeral, bro? You can't speak on extraterrestrial if you are not using spiritual receptors. That's like you going to a restaurant without a tongue, talking about the food has no taste. Interesting. Look, I'm not trying to go down a conspiracy theory rabbit hole, but let's listen to what Candace has to say about this. Let's just listen to this real quick.
The employees are working 20-hour days, but also their founder, Charlie, was publicly assassinated less than 2 weeks ago. You got to address that, and you're going to hear her address that.
If you do need additional time off, please talk to your director about using paid time off for that. And again, not easy, but again, grief is hard. Otherwise, honestly, Turning Point USA and Turning Point Action, full steam ahead, you guys. Charlie would want us to get back to work, and that's what we're doing. And that's what we did with the memorial. And I'm so honored and proud of each and every one of you, because that's what we're going to do in his honor and in his name. We have so much to do, which is exciting. Charlie in heaven is like, you guys thought you had a busy schedule, then just you wait. We have 300,000 new donors. It is a blessing in itself. Again, not normal. All God. I think we have 50,000 plus orders to fulfill. It's weird to say I'm excited. I really hesitate saying that. It's really hard for me to say that. It's a really weird thing to say. But I think it comes from a space of peace, knowing that God's using this and we're humbly witnessing the gospel in real time.
I don't know what to say. She doesn't want to say she's happy. I don't want to say I'm happy, but where it comes from, let me explain the happiness I feel. It comes from peace because we're witnessing the gospel in real time. All of this, crawl. It genuinely makes my skin crawl. So basically what the employees said to me was that they got onto this call and everyone's exhausted, everyone's been working, they pull off this massive memorial. And then there's kind of this approach where it's, you guys need paid time off. Like Charlie's in heaven dancing, wanting you to work harder. He's just up there like, you better work, but you could use the paid time off that you have earned, by the way, if you need to grieve more. But imagine you're the employee, you're like, okay, well, this is weighing this. So am I weird? Would I be like, I would be I needed to take time off, and his wife is saying she's full steam ahead. That's the mentality that they had. How are we supposed to be weird for wanting to grieve? Is that not the vibe? How can we take paid time off when Erica, his wife, is saying full steam ahead?